Hello, welcome to PlayTRP. I'm Oliver. I'm joined by Niall, Alex, and Lewis.
Hello.
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 It's time for the PTR show, our sometimes bi-weekly news and discussion podcast. Fellas, guys,
Yes. Yep.
friends, brothers,
hmm
what
hmm
have we been up to since the last show?
Oh, you
Banger.
won't
Is
bang it.
that,
Ha!
is it?
Banger.
That's good.
Lo's been doing some redecorating, I've heard.
Yeah, lots of renovation. Well, not that many renovations.
Renovations?
Well, I'd argue it's a renovation.
He's
wouldn't
making
you?
everything open plan. His entire,
you-
That's
entire
a...
house.
His entire house.
It's
That's
just been a
crazy.
lot. It's just been a lot of it's been a lot of sawing, a lot of painting, a lot of sanding, a lot of screwing, and not the good
A
kind.
lot of
No.
screwing. My mum has been
Yeah.
there. Shit.
Yeah, it's been kind of annoying and honestly just kind of tiring. But things are looking a lot better now. It's just not overly fun. I don't know about you guys. It's not. I kind of like decorating a bit, but then when you have to do really like heavy lifting type of stuff and like really like back breaking stuff, it's just not really enjoyable. And it just becomes sort of a pain in the ass. But obviously, once it's done, it looks great. It looks fantastic, and it is worth it in the end. But during it, it's pain.
Yeah,
It's just not nice.
I know Alex has done some recently as well, and it's just there's fellas out there who'll do it for you for a nominal fee.
Yeah, no,
Much
but like,
quicker than ours. So I think Alex
Much quicker, probably a better job because it's like their actual.
oh no, yeah,
profession.
definitely a better job, but it costs way more money.
I'm pretty sure Alex took 4
Yeah.
months to strip his
You
wallpaper.
can get it done for a fraction of the
That's-
price if you do it yourself.
Semi-accurate.
If you go back and look through all the PTR videos, you can see the state of his walls. Over,
No,
over the
yeah,
clip.
well,
No, but
yeah, that's the bad thing about.
that's
his
the bad
videos.
thing because it was a lot of that was recorded in like 1 to 2
Yeah,
months, so it just looks
pre-recorded.
really bad on my part because it's spread over like 6 months of
With
recording.
no,
And it just
progress
looks really
whatsoever.
bad because I just look like I'm living in like a crack den for like
Yeah.
6 months when it was literally like a month.
But yeah, a lot of decorating stuff for me. And then outside of that, I've been playing one mighty legendary game.
I've been playing 2.
The other one's not really mighty and legendary, I don't think.
Oh, no.
I'm bringing this one up mainly because of how big of a deal it is. It is Hollow Knight.
Oh,
I played Hollow Knight. I was gonna say for the first time. Technically, it's not my first time. When I played it on Steam, I'd already clocked 5 hours in. Apparently, at some point in the past. I do remember my previous endeavor with the game, and I didn't overly enjoy it the first time. I tried to make myself enjoy it, but I couldn't get over not understanding how to use the map and how to use benches and stuff. This was a long time ago. I've grown as a human since then. And playing it second time around, I did figure all that stuff out. And it sort of made me go, how did you not get this the first time? Seems a bit silly. But I played Hollow Knight all the way through, beat it. Or I beat everything that I think is at least important. Niall cannot argue that I haven't because I've done everything that he did, if not more.
You've done the Radiant, so you've done everything he's done.
Obviously,
That's
there's
not listening. Is that rematch? I
Are
see.
you playing rematch now?
obviously,
No, I'm just browsing.
obviously there's some side content and stuff that I didn't cover, but yeah, I did most of the game. It's a really good time. I understand after playing it why it was such a big deal when it came out. I understand why people love it so much, especially in the Metroidvania space. I still feel like compared to most Metroidvanias, it just does it the best. Both visually, mechanically, the music. I just think it does a very good job at everything, especially with like a really small team behind it. It's just kind of impressive. It's one of those things you have to view from the perspective of this was a tiny team, and what they accomplished with it is just kind of ridiculous, especially compared to a lot of other more modern games or even older games. I stand by after playing it. I think it is my favorite Metroidvania. I think it's better than all the Metroids.
Yes.
I don't think it's I think it is.
It's
My
not.
favorite
No.
my favorite Metroidvania before this was Metroid Fusion.
Yeah.
And that would like stood at the top of my favorite Metroidvanias. That along with Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Bango.
But I think Hollow Knight has trumped both of those for me. I just sort of enjoyed everything about it. I like the gameplay, like I said, good. Music was fantastic. The atmosphere is just very, very nice. I still only gave the game an 8 out of 10. I didn't give it a 10 because I don't think it deserves a 10. I think it can be a bit annoying and it has flaws, to be fair. But I enjoyed the game. I thought it was fun. And it was just a very solid time. And I'm excited to play Silksong in the future, but I am going to give it a bit of a break because I don't know about you guys, but Metroidvanias for me, I like them, but I don't like them enough to play them constantly. Like it's sort of like a one and done thing. I've had my fill, and I'll play Silksong in the future when I'm sort of over that Metroidvania. I don't even know what to call it. Metroidvania
Kick.
Yeah, I guess. Because I don't love the genre that much. Like I know there's people who like play them all the time. Like they play every single one that comes out, and it's like a genre that people really like. But I don't like it that much. It's just sort of fun every now and again.
Yeah. No, I love Metroidvanias. I could play them over and over again. I couldn't play Hollow Knight and Silksong over and over again at all because, like you said, they are mad annoying. They are really, really annoying.
Yeah, for sure.
So I started Silksong. I got a few hours in. I think it's fine. It's got the same issues that Hollow Knight has. It's just it can be very frustrating to play, and there's a lot of wandering around and not making an awful lot of progress sometimes. But that's no fault of your own. It's completely the game's fault in the fact that obviously that's what the game wants you to do. It wants you to wander around and get lost, but that's not for me at all. But
yeah, fully agree.
Another little game I've been playing is a little game called Metal Gear Solid. I've been playing it for the last couple of days. Yeah, it's fun. You know, it is actually fun. It's a lot more fun than I was expecting it to be. I'm not a stealth guy at all. So I went in thinking, oh, this is going to be a rough time, but I want to play Metal Gear Solid 3, so gotta play it. So yeah, it's wild how it came out on the PlayStation 1. There's a lot to it. There's it seems like it's hard to explain, but it seems quite big compared to other PlayStation 1 games. It looks good, it looks good for a PlayStation 1 game. The story and the cutscenes is exactly how you'd expect a Kojima game to be, even one of that age.
Yeah,
it's and I'm struggling to understand the story already, and it is only the first game.
I think that's one of the impressive things about it. Well, first of all, the fact that they were obviously pushing the PS1 to its limits. I imagine when they were making that game, but it's the fact that like Kojima's style has clearly stayed consistent, and he was being incredibly innovative even 20 plus years ago, and it doesn't seem like he's ever really stopped that. And I just find that impressive because I don't want to say like all games, but I feel like in the modern day it's more common for a more artsy, more sort of unconventional game to come out. I felt like back in the day it was definitely a lot less common, and those games that did exist were definitely way less popular. But even back in the day, Metal Gear Solid was a very, very popular game.
Yeah.
So it's just surprising how he's managed to always sort of do that and always sort of be at the forefront of it.
It's changed my perspective on because I had an idea in my head of when story in games became important.
Yeah,
and this has changed it's pushed it back a few years for me. Like it is.
Oh, you think it was Metal Gear?
Yeah, it was Metal Gear. I think it was Metal Gear that actually like properly started it and made a fully cinematic game. Because I've not seen anything like that on the PlayStation 1 or even the PlayStation 2 to a degree, to this much. So it's almost like watching a movie sometimes because the cutscenes are that long.
Yeah, I sort of agree. I sort of feel like in my head it probably wasn't the exact moment, but like Uncharted and stuff like that is when stuff started getting really, really story heavy. Really, like we're trying to make
like
sort of
BioShock as well, like that kind of era.
Yeah. But yeah, I find stuff like that cool. Yeah, because it just shows that he's always had that mind for it. He's had that brain for it.
Yeah, there's still Kojima bullshit in there. Definitely.
Yeah.
Like the thing is, like there is certain points, Lewis, when you play it, you are going to need a guide.
Oh, really? Like
there's just there's like a certain frequency you need to know is printed on the fucking box of the game.
Right. Yeah.
There's just no way that you know. Like it's not emulation friendly at all. But if you are going to play it, I would recommend playing on.
I am excited to play. I will be joining you on that at some point. It's a series I've always wanted to go for. So yeah, that is cool that you're playing it. And like I said, I'm happy actually hearing about the game from someone that I know, because I've never known anyone to actually play it. I know of the games, but I don't know anyone in real life who's ever actually touched it.
Yeah.
So that is a nice perspective to see.
I'm like 2 hours in. I think it's like a 6-hour game.
11 hours and how long to beat.
Yeah, I don't think it's 11 hours.
How long to beat is not trustworthy in the slightest.
I'd be very surprised. The long play that I've looked at is 6 hours anyway.
Yeah, no.
So and especially because I'm using a guide to know where to go next and all that kind of stuff. So I'll probably be speeding up quite a lot.
If you skipped all the cutscenes, you'd be done in 2.
Yes,
sounds of it.
most likely. Yes, without a doubt. Alex, what have you been playing, my guy?
My G.
Alex
Oh, he's frozen.
Alex is frozen.
I was looking at him then. I was like, why is he staring at you like that?
Alex is having internet
Oh.
issues.
Oh, there we go.
He's
He's
back.
back.
He's struggling. Alex, can you hear us?
No.
That's going to be a big no. Alex's participation in this podcast may be a bit.
That really made me laugh. So he looked really pissed when you asked him what he'd been playing.
Yeah, he does. He's not reacted to anything we've said so far.
Does he think which no one said anything for a while? What's going on?
Maybe he's hearing stuff we've said like 10 minutes ago.
I was going to say, I thought you were going to say maybe his hearing's gone. Maybe he's gone there. Maybe this is it.
Mate, Knight, what have you been playing? Start us off with your Silksong.
I'm back.
Oh, here we go. He's back. Alex,
Hello.
What have you been playing, my guy?
So while I'm here, you guys know what I've been playing. I played God of War Ragnarok.
Oh,
you did.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Everyone forgets what Alex does. It pretty much was just more of the 2018 game, but I just found Atreus really fucking annoying, and I just anytime he just started speaking, I was just getting pissed off.
Damn, it's like looking at for you, I'm guessing, isn't it?
No, yeah, exactly. But yeah, the game was fun. It just I don't think it did that much to improve on the first one, but it was a good time. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Yeah,
I will say, as someone who hasn't played them because he's bad and just doesn't play games when he should, did the first game need improving on that much anyway in terms of combat and whatever traversal and stuff?
I do not think so.
No, not really. I don't know. It just wasn't that much more.
No, I understand that. It's just there's just an argument sometimes to like, because to me sometimes all the sequel needs is just to be more of the first one. Sometimes that's all I want. If like the first one like did perfected it sort of, but then there's also instances where obviously adding a bunch of mechanics and like innovating on that can also be really good as well. But I just didn't know the situation we got to what. I don't know how good the gameplay is in the first one.
It's very much like Spider-Man to Spider-Man 2. You know,
oh right,
it's just more. More is good. I want more story. They've perfected the gameplay in my eyes anyway.
Okay, that's cool.
Right now, you can do your Silksong. I say no if you want.
I'll start first with a different game.
Ooh.
So I've been playing Borderlands for about 40 minutes now.
Oh, right. I've been playing Borderlands for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, and I've never played Borderlands before, ever. Never touched it once.
Wow.
Honestly, I can see the hype already. Like, it's pretty Moorish. I'm very bad at it. I feel like...
I was gonna say, I guess not. I was gonna say, is this your first looter shooter? But I guess that you played a bit of Destiny.
I did play Destiny. So I died twice on the tutorial.
You said 3 times earlier. Now why are we?
No, we're getting rid of one of the deaths.
I'm pretty sure it was twice.
Getting rid of one of the deaths, making it seem like you're less bad than you actually are.
I do think it was twice.
Okay.
And I think one of my suspicions is that I'm bad, but the second suspicion is that I'm pretty sure I picked the character with the least amount of health. And so it was literally like four hits and you're dead on easy. And the enemies are hit scan or like very close or very fast velocity projectiles. So if you popped out and they were already shooting at you, just get hit. And so yeah, I felt like it was a bit weird. Now I've got shields. And now I'm not fighting that particular type of enemy. Like, I'm not even getting close to dying. It felt like a really weird tuned tutorial. And also, I ran out of ammo way before the end, and I didn't know how to melee. It hadn't taught me.
That's wild that you ran out of ammo, because ammo's literally everywhere in Borderlands.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think I've ever run out of ammo in Borderlands.
Yeah, that's something I didn't know because I hadn't played the previous Borderlands. But I assumed that all the ammo would just come from enemies. But the only thing the enemies dropped was money and health. And I went through because like I had to leave the tutorial before I finished it, and the checkpoint sent me back to the start, but sent the buddy who was with the tutorial at the end. So I had to go through the whole tutorial again, but without the guy. Okay. But as I was doing it, I was exploring a bit more, and I found loads of chests with loads of ammo, but I just didn't know to look for it. So that's something which I think maybe the game took for granted that
Yeah,
people would be looking for chess, but I didn't know that chess existed in Borderlands.
Yeah, you'll see that a lot in Borderlands. Just like a quick tip, anything that has a green light on it is usually something you can open. It will have a weapon or ammo or just whatever in it.
Yeah,
Because
there was
there be stuff like lockers and all sorts as well.
That's why I had hot dogs for lunch, because right before I went on lunch, Claptrap had been cooking up some hot dogs, which turned out to be batteries, and that made me really want hot dogs.
Right.
Okay. I've also been playing Borderlands, by the way. While we're on the subject of Borderlands, to me, so far it is just more Borderlands. I'm not seeing this big improvement that people are talking about. What I am
What about
seeing,
the movement?
It doesn't seem that much different to me at this
People
point.
people do keep yapping about the movement.
Have you been chaining? Have you been chaining slides?
Chaining
You can
slides.
Yeah, you can bunny hop and chain slides, and it's really fun.
Okay, yeah, no, I've not been doing that. I'm a little bit further than you, I think. So I've just got another movement tool, which has made it slightly better. But there is some serious technical issues with this game, man. Like I know, Lewis, apparently you told me. I can't remember you telling me, but I should have bought it on console, definitely.
I think my exact words were, "Guys, Borderlands runs like hot ass, another Unreal 5 banger."
Oh, right,
and then
okay.
that was a
That sound like Lewis.
Yeah,
It's running at 60 for me.
Well, I'm gonna have to look at your settings now, because your rig is almost
looks
exactly the same as mine.
I will say it looks like ass. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to look like ass.
It's definitely not meant to look like ass. No.
Yeah, but like there's a bunch of like popping in and stuff like that. But like the frame rate is buttery smooth.
Yeah, you're running on low. You're running on low.
So like universally, so from what I can tell, I haven't played it myself, but universally the game runs bad for most people. But there doesn't seem to be necessarily any rhyme or reason to what graphics cards can run it better, because it seems like 5090s really high tier graphics cards are struggling to run it, but then a different guy with the same build, he's fine, but then some guy with a really shitty graphics card is fine, and then vice versa. Like, it seems to be all over the place everywhere. Apparently it was worse before the day one patch, if that's possible to believe. But yeah, it's one of those things where apparently people can only get it stable running with DLSS. So it's just one of those things where they don't actually have a fix. It's more just you're just going to have to use this artificial AI software or whatever to just make it sort of get to where you need it to be. Which is obviously silly, but...
Remember when they released this 2 weeks earlier than they were going to, because there were no bugs?
No bugs, yeah. I will say as well, not that it makes it better, but every single Borderlands game on PC has always launched with horrific performance issues. So it's just par for the course, I suppose.
So unfortunately, the way I purchased it, I cannot get a refund at this point and switch to console, which I would have done if I'd just bought it straight through Steam.
No, it's tough to use, my guy.
There's literally nothing I can do about it. I'm not buying it again, so I'm gonna have to just put up with it. It's better. It's now not locked to 30 FPS like it was earlier. But it's hovering between 60 and 30.
Yeah,
and there's quite a few drops.
I know it's not going to be any use to you because you're playing it now, and you shouldn't have to, but I can guarantee that in like a month from now, it will probably run substantially better. But that's sort of every game that comes out, which is it's just sort of unacceptable. But it's just sort of the way things are at the moment.
I plan to have this finished within the week, so
yeah, that's what I mean.
So it's no good to me whatsoever.
Yeah,
but thank you. Anyway, sorry, Niall, continue what you're saying.
Yeah, Borderlands. But anyway, Silksong. So I have played about 9 hours of Silksong. I have done a few areas, and I think it will be, just because Hollow Knight was one of the best games ever made, Silksong will be even better. One of the best games ever made. Hollow Knight's in my top 5, so Silksong will be in there for sure. It improves in every aspect. I think that from my experience along the Golden Path, I'm not seeing as many issues as what other people are seeing in terms of the backtracking, runbacks, and just overall difficulty. There are standout areas which are way harder than you would expect from the first part of the game. But for me, those are just clearly defined as like, oh, these are just to go back to later when you're running through that area again for whatever reason. One thing which has been very like sort of high profile among people struggling through Act 1 is the Chapel of the Beast, which has the first of apparently 3 versions of that boss, and all 3 are the hardest bosses in the game, people are saying. So, and that's something you can find within the first couple of hours of playing the game. The main source of difficulty is coming from, well, there's 2. The first one is that the changes to the movement and combat people are really struggling with. But the second is that there's vastly more enemies. The denseness of enemies and like the distribution of enemies that do 2 massive damage rather than 1 per hit is significantly higher than the first game, which makes it more punishing. I think that is a valid problem, but at the same time, it depends on which way you look at it. I don't know if it's good or bad. I haven't decided, but it feels very much like Silksong. The remnants of how it was going to be a DLC is still there, in that the game feels like it was designed to be played once you have finished Hollow Knight. Like almost like very quickly after you finished Hollow Knight. Like, oh, I've beaten all the main content of Hollow Knight, now I'm going to play Silksong. It is not meant to be a jumping on point for people. It is meant to be a continuation. And I think the standout thing for there, which I think has got a lot of people very irate, is the changes to the movement, particularly the downward pogo, which is now diagonal instead of straight down. And people have been playing Hollow Knight for 8 years or more. We can't be much more, because it came out 8 years ago. And it is even though it's a punishing game for those people who have completed it 4 or 5 times, it's become a comfort game. And just the very basic way of moving around the game to be changed would frustrate people, and it very much has, and it's made people very upset. But I think that's one of the core things that they've done to make it feel like you're playing Hollow Knight for the first time again. You're experiencing that frustration for the first time again. And yeah, like, I hate Metroidvanias. I hate Souls-likes. I don't like platformers. Yeah, Hollow Knight and Hollow Knight Silksong are incredible. Because I think they just do everything perfectly, and the world is amazing.
I will say, technically, you can fix that pogo thing. I did see that there is a.
There's many ways to do it. I think the more at first I was really frustrated that was a thing, because it felt like, because you could do that before doing the main platforming challenge of the first area, like you could get those like fixes, and I thought I was ashamed because I felt like that platforming challenge converted me, and it would have converted other people as well. Because once you mastered it, like there's a bit near the top after beating that platforming challenge that can make you have to do it again, which Oliver came across.
Yeah.
And that happened to me, and doing it again, it was like 10 times as easy as when I first like went through it. And like now those platforming challenges feel trivial, when like at first it felt like I couldn't like even do the most basic thing. It makes you work for it, and I really like that. I know Oliver doesn't like working for stuff, so that's why I didn't like that. And a lot of people, no, I don't think a lot of people don't like working for stuff. I feel like a lot of people forgot that they had to.
Yeah.
They forgot that they had to work for stuff when they first played through Hollow Knight, and they expect it to be.
Well, I was going to argue the same thing, because I was going to say the whole pogo thing just seems a bit nonsensical to me, because as annoying as it must be, you also had to learn how to do it in Hollow Knight. So
Yeah.
you had to learn how to pogo in Hollow Knight. It's the same thing in this. It's just obviously a different mechanic in the way that it's actually presented, because it's more diagonal than straight. So I don't know.
But that's the thing, though, is if you think about it as well, it actually does act almost the same as the pogo in Hollow Knight. If anything, it's like more forgiving, because if you treated it as the pogo in Hollow Knight, where you had to be really close to the thing underneath you and did it, you'll never miss the thing that was underneath you, but it'll just send you up higher, so you have more time to react. But people, and like I did as well, are trying to like predict and aim where they're going to be from like a meter or so away, which is very hard to do to begin with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to jump in.
Going on.
I'm gonna have to jump in there.
He's jumping in. It's like we're a pool.
You watched me. You watched me play.
I did. Yeah.
Some Silksong the other day, and it was a later stage in the game where you're through a very similar type of platforming challenge, and you saw that half the time, well, not half the time, maybe 20% of the time, it just wouldn't fucking register that what I wanted to do.
I do think the hitboxes are a bit dodgy. I saw a thing. I don't know if it's been patched since, but I did see a thing that the hitboxes were changed for those specific enemies that you were hitting, because the hitboxes were just off on where you could actually hit. So like obviously when I was watching you do it, yes, it wasn't hitting, and I agree it was frustrating. But I think it's just the way the hitboxes are. Is that what you thought you were hitting wasn't actually where it registers?
It's the fact that because it's a diagonal thing, you feel like you need to do a diagonal, like the analog stick needs to be down diagonally while you're doing it. Like that's what the design language is telling me to do. And unfortunately, when you're doing that, half the time you're going to miss because your stick's going to be too far to the left. But so what's annoying is it's a diagonal pogo, but you've got to press down.
Yeah, so you're trying to angle it to a corner with the analog tip. You need to do it down.
And this is why I felt like I was breaking my controller the other day, because I'm trying to slam it down into the diagonal, and that's why half the time the animation, what you saw, the animation just isn't hitting, and I'm not pogoing. The whole design language. It's the whole design language. But my biggest issue with Silksong, as I've discussed many times with both you now and you, Lewis, is the walkbacks. It is an issue, and Lewis, you have agreed with me on certain points of this.
No, I hope you agree.
Is that you shouldn't have to do the same thing over and over again to get to a boss. You shouldn't have to do that. Just give me a bench outside the boss, and all my issues with this game disappear. You are not learning anything from doing the same thing over and over again, in my opinion.
No,
it is pretty outdated design. I just think that though you shouldn't come across it too often in Silksong.
It doesn't matter if you come across it once or a million times. If you come across it once, that is too many. And the one time you know for a fact which part I'm thinking about.
Yeah, well, that wasn't even a boss.
But it was a boss fight. You are locked in a
room
room and you are locked with lots of mobs. Fair enough. There isn't a big thing, but you are locked in a room. It is
a kill room where you had a companion to help you.
The companion makes things harder, as we've discussed, because it becomes impossible to keep track of the mobs. But anyway, so that particular challenge, fair enough, I might have done it first time, whatever, right? But it took me about 20 times to do. So I had to do that stupid platforming challenge that you mentioned earlier, which is the first one, over and over and over again. And I genuinely felt like my controller was falling apart in my hands because it was creaking that hard, just trying to do that platforming challenge. Anyway, we'll move on from what you've been playing because we've been talking about it for half an hour. Niall, you've got some bullshit for us.
Wait, guys. Wait, do we have a jingle for this? We could have.
You'd have to have made it, my God.
Oh, one second.
Bullshit.
This might be one.
It is a little bit.
There we go. It's the game show. Game show theme.
Right. Cuts off a bit abruptly.
Right, I'll transition to it. So all we can see here is that it says, see it, say it.
So we're playing See It, Say It.
Oh,
so are you guys familiar with this type of
broke
game?
My internet.
Oh dear.
Yeah, isn't See It, Say It the slogan for like if you see a crime? Like
it might be.
See it, say it, sort it. That's what you hear on trains and shit like that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
We're playing terrorism detectors, apparently.
No.
What
So
the fuck?
what? Oh, just this.
I just come back and all I heard was terrorists.
Yeah. So it's actually Say What You See. I think that's what it's actually called. It's called See It, Say It for us. So basically, this is game name themed catchphrase or See It, Say What You See, where you'll be presented with images and it'll be the first one to guess what the game is. And we don't.
Is this a buzzer or are we all just?
I can't buzz.
Oliver can't buzz, so we're just gonna shout. And so it'll be chaos.
Okay.
But I think we don't need to practice, so we should just go to the first one.
What's the first one?
Oh.
Metal Gear Solid.
What the
fuck? Liz gets the first point.
How many of these is there now?
I actually really like that. I see stuff like this on YouTube Shorts all the time. I like it. I'm a fan.
Are you recording, Alex?
No.
No, YouTube.
It's one
My
joke.
internet's been fucking dodgy as fuck.
Yeah, it's been pretty bad. I've been seeing him zip around. Like,
Right, okay.
He's never been in one spot.
Are we all ready for the next one?
How many is there?
Yeah,
I think there's 6.
There's 6. Right, okay.
Yeah. Right, okay. So
one.
whenever we're ready.
3,
we're ready?
2, 1, go. T-shirt.
T-shirt, yeah. Game
pod shirt. P-shirt.
Pod workshop. Pod.
Peas in a pod shirt. Sugar shirt. Sugar snap shirt.
P-shirt.
Oh, getting close now, or what?
You're getting pretty close, I suppose. So you are saying what's there.
P
Well,
t-shirt.
P neck.
Peas.
Peas. Oh, peas.
top.
P.
Oh, vegetable, veggie tail, veggie shirt,
Veggie top. What fucking game is this?
pea top.
Peas. Oh, peas. Are those peas now?
Yeah.
Oh, peas. Okay, cool.
I feel like we're missing it really
Peas.
obvious here. I feel like we're very close and we're just not getting it.
Yeah, it's
P design. P.
I mean, someone has said it, but not on purpose, and with some follow through.
P.
sugar snap shirt.
Shirt.
oh, pod shirt.
Peach.
P. Sherman 42 while we wait Sydney.
That banger. But now two individual people have said it, but not properly.
Right. P. Right. Is sugar snap right now?
It is not.
For sugar snap is not right. So we're on peas.
It's definitely pea shirts.
Peapod top. I don't know.
P.
I don't know.
Pea shirt.
Niall's having a breakdown over there. Peas in a pod. Pea pod.
Peas top.
Pod peas. Pod
Peas
peas.
top.
Call of Duty. Call of shirt.
No.
What? Call of shirt.
Right, so what is the thing on the right?
Peas.
That's
On the
the
right
left.
is a top.
What's-
Oh, right.
No, what else could it be
A
called?
t-shirt.
A t-shirt.
Right.
PT shirt. PT shirt. P.
T-shirt.
PT. PT shirts. PT.
PT? PT?
I was gonna say PT. Fuck me.
Oh my god. See, it was obvious. Oh, that is a good one.
I was good on that now. Hold on.
I can't even say it's a bad one. That is good.
Alex only got it from saying it, but weirdly. Right, okay. I'm ready for the next one.
3, 2, 1. Dog back.
Dog spine. Dog
Dog
spine.
spine. Dog sciatica.
Back pain. Pain. Begging.
Heel
Dog
spine.
Dog back.
Dog back.
Dog back. Dog. Yeah, that's a dog. He specifically did a dog, not any other animal. It's a
Cute
dog.
spine.
Do you guys recognize a dog?
No.
That's a dog.
Is that not a dog?
No, it is a dog. I was just gonna say,
Alright.
do you recognize that specific
Oh,
dog?
direct. No,
No.
It's a Disney dog or DreamWorks dog.
Okay, we might have a problem then.
Oh, no.
Right, so we need to have watched The Secret Life of Pets to understand this
No,
one.
it is not. You know what? I'll give you all a clue then.
Alright.
You will need to have watched. What's it called?
Is this a clue?
No. One second. I
Is it
forgot
like
the
a
name of
study?
it.
You'll have to. watch
You'll
this
need to
too.
watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh shit! No! Oh fuck!
I've not.
What's he called? What's the dog called? It's not Zero because that's
Zero the dog.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Well, what's the other image? What's the other image?
That's a
Back
spine.
pain. Or spine. But he's back pain. If he wanted a spine, he could have just got spine. That's back pain, bro.
Oh.
Surely.
I mean, I
But
think
no,
I think it is sciatica because it's
Yeah,
like
but
lower
what-
back pain.
What game? Yeah, what no games ended in fucking back pain.
Okay. Can I get the clue again, please? Because I wasn't here.
You need to have watched the movie How a Grinch Stole Christmas to get the name of the dog on the left.
Oh, right. Okay, right. 1 minute.
What is that fucking dog called? Oh,
Alex, don't Google it. Oh no, you haven't watched it, have you? Does that mean he
No.
gets to Google it?
I've not seen this film in ages.
what? You will have seen the Jim Carrey one, Alex, surely.
Yeah,
Alright,
you probably-
well then Alex can't get this one. That's his fault for being cinema illiterate.
I mean, I feel like everyone could get it with the right
Hey,
one alone.
What games end in pain? Pain. Max
Oh,
Payne.
Max Payne!
it's
Fuck!
Max Payne.
No!
Let's
Is
got
it
it.
Max Payne? Yeah.
It is Max Payne. Yes.
Oh. So it was back pain. Well, it wasn't back. Well, it is. No, it is. But yeah, it was back
It's just
pain.
it's just pain.
That
Hey,
really,
yeah.
that really annoyed me. That was half a second away
It
from
was.
me
It
actually getting a
was. Yeah,
point.
you nearly had that. I could have gone either way.
Right, so we got one more easy one, then we get into two really hard ones.
Oh, these have been easy.
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought they would have been anyway.
Right. Okay. 3, 2,
So that dog's for
1.
Max, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Power Wash Simulator. Power Wash Sim. Yeah.
No.
No. No.
I mean, this one's in the middle, to be fair, between easy and hard, I'll say.
Right. So we got trench, sandy, plain.
Trench. I guess that's trench. Could be a lot of things. Sandy cheeks, but that's
What's annoying me is he's picked that specific picture
yeah,
of
that's
sandy.
specific sandy cheeks. Yeah, exactly. That's not a default sandy cheeks. That's like hillbilly cheeks.
Well, he's splitting those cheeks, isn't he? But what's the plane got to do with it?
Split cheeks plain. Sandy. What names? I'm trying to just think.
What fiction?
Split. Oh,
No.
that was a banger, but I assume not. Dirt. Dirty Sandy. Dirty cheeks plain.
Right, I think I've got the last word. I'm not going to say it out loud because I don't.
Oh wait, no, I think I've got the last word.
Land. Borderlands.
Let's guess it.
Oh fuck's sake!
So the guy on the left
Yeah.
is boring.
Yeah, I get
Yeah.
that. What's the guy? What's the
Yeah,
Sandy cheeks?
duh.
Duh.
Oh, duh. Okay, right.
I'm getting really annoyed with this.
The way I'm thinking of the game now is trying to find one word that I know and then think of games with that word.
Right, so the guy on the left is doing what? Sorry,
Boring.
boring.
Yes.
And then Sandy's going, duh.
This game is fucking boring. I don't know how supposed to know what boring is.
I didn't know what it was. I just got land. That's all I had.
Right. Okay. Cool. Next one. How many left now?
Dude,
Oh, and they're both quite hard.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
I love this.
Oh
game.
my fucking
Jesus
god!
Christ.
What order are these in?
So
Oh.
it's left to right. It's just I needed to make them bigger so you can see them.
Right.
Okay. Right.
Blueprints.
No.
Who's the guy on the right?
That's your boy, isn't it? From those films.
Can we tell him? Because I do. I don't.
He's in Divergent. I can tell you that much.
Have you seen Divergent?
I don't
No.
know the guy.
Should I tell him? Will that be too big? I can say his name. I'll say it for clarity. His name's Theo James. Is his name?
Theo James.
Yeah.
That's the actor's name.
That's the actor's name. Yeah. Not in Divergent. Yeah, that's just his name.
Right. Now.
Yeah.
This will be a long name of a game if this is it. You know what I mean?
Go on.
No, I haven't got anything. I'm just saying this
Oh,
is a
right,
long fucking game name.
It is. It is a long game name.
It's a long game name. Potts. Banksy.
Right, so we start with Banksy. That's in the bank. That's got to be Banksy, surely.
I mean, One Direction.
Bank.
Payday.
Banksy
The
Prince.
Banksy.
Banksy Prince. Oh, he's not. Is he a prince anymore? Banksy Harry.
Why are we saying Banksy? Banksy. One Direction.
Calendar.
Prince Harry.
October. It's the calendar specifically on October.
Catch. Theo James.
If we can get this collectively, it'll be a fucking miracle.
It would be pretty.
You feel free to work together.
Yeah, we know all the images. Banksy, One Direction, Theo James, Prince Harry, Calendar, Catch. I assume the last one is.
Yeah.
And then the second one is pots or ceramics or clay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Just so you get in the order, it is. So it goes top left and then down to the row, then up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah. So just imagine they are left to right as they are.
Right.
It's just,
Right.
I
Okay.
needed more space to make them bigger.
Bank Prince. Bank Prince. Bank Prince. Bank Prince Pot. Bank Prince Clay. Calendar.
No idea.
Bank Prince.
I will say there is one thing which is very fucking easy to get, which should help you immensely.
Bank. Oh, maybe it's not Banksy. Maybe it's just art, but it probably is Banksy because he chose Banksy. So it must be Bank. Or maybe it is just art though. Or maybe it's just balloons. I don't fucking know. Prince. Prince Harry's probably just Prince. It's probably not the Harry part. It's probably just the Prince part, I would guess.
Yeah. It could be ginger.
Unless-
It could be ginger for
It
all we know.
could-
It could be anything to do with it. It could be Thai for all we know.
One Direction also could be One Direction. It could be group. Could be boy band.
Yeah.
He chose One Direction specifically, though.
He's just one of the most recognizable boy bands, isn't it?
This is Niall. Let's not try and rationalize what he's done here.
And the rest of mine so far have been very rational.
Theo James is making me laugh. It's
Can we have a clue now?
Banksy Bank.
Bloom Prince Pop.
Can you have a clue?
Bloom Prince.
Yeah, please.
I don't know if it depends how big. If the clue's going to completely just devalue it and just ruin it, then probably not. We'd rather just not take the point at that point and skip it. I think. But
Yeah, I feel like anything. That's the thing. I think you're very, very close to. You've made some wrong assumptions. I'll say you're very, very close to unlocking the path to the answer. I will say that's why I'm hesitant to say anything.
Banksy, Prince, Pot, or Clay. I'm going to go with Pot.
It's got
Banksy, Prince, Pot, calendar.
Banksy Prince Pot.
Banksy-
October. Fancy Prince Pot. October.
I'm going to go calendar over.
Yeah, you reckon? Fancy Prince Pot. Fancy.
Banksy, Prince, Pot, October, One Direction catch.
Exit 8.
Theo James.
Because I'm
No,
Because I remember because we had Prince Harry in there.
Right,
It's
And you
because
only go in
all-
one
It's
direction.
because all the games so far have been less about a clue to what the game is and more just literally the name of the game, but in picture form.
Say it.
See it.
So,
right.
Say what you see.
Niall,
Bank
is the game name actually as long as we think it is?
Yes, I will say how many.
Can you clarify? We've heard of this game. We know this game.
You have. I think a few of you have played it, by a few I mean two.
Okay,
So you all know what it is.
Oh, is it one of those frog games you got, or one of those like games you guys played? The guy robbed the bank. The guy robbed the bank. Who robbed the bank? Which
Turnip Boy robs a bank.
Turnip Boy? Is it Turnip Boy?
You don't need to go to the length of the name. It is this one thing that you need to reassess that you have you feel like you've confirmed, which is wrong.
It's got to be Theo James, isn't
it? Theo, wait. Is there a correlation between all the images, maybe?
No, right. No. Because I've now just said say it. Right. So I reckon he has literally. This is the name of the game. There is no
something. Bank Prince something James. Bank Prince or Theo. Bank Prince Pot. Bank Prince Pot. Bank Prince Pot.
This is the worst podcast.
Harry
If
Potter.
anyone's listening to this on audio, what
Wait.
the fuck is going on?
Bank Harry Potter. Prince Harry Potter. Does Harry in One Direction?
If you are listening on audio, I'd tell you to come to YouTube. Jesus Christ.
Harry Styles. Harry Potter. Harry Potter, the Prince of Darkness.
I don't think we're gonna get this, fellas. I think.
Banks Prince.
I don't think we're gonna get it. I literally can't think of anything, and it's gonna be fucking stupid when we.
Right, well, okay, clue time for okay. What is that girl? What has that girl just done to that balloon?
Let go of it.
Let go.
Release
Lego.
it.
Lego Harry Potter. Lego
Harry Potter years 5 to 7. Years 1 to 4.
Lego.
Oh, Oliver gets it.
What, do
Oh
it.
my god!
Lego.
Right, so
Let's go Harry Potter.
Oh, one.
Yes.
Oh, October.
What?
Right. Yeah, calendar. Is
Right, yeah,
one, right.
The catch is a bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's 1 through 4 is
1
what I
through
did.
4. Right.
1
okay.
through 4. So yeah.
I don't deserve that.
Lego
point.
Harry
Take-
Potter years
take
1
it
through
away
4.
from me. I don't want that point.
Where's Theo James?
Where's the what?
Oh, he's wait, yeah. Oh, is he 4 in Divergent?
He is 4 in there.
Oh,
okay.
That's
right.
what his name
Okay.
is.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so 1 through 4.
Jesus Christ! Just put
I honestly, no, I rate it. I know, I rate it.
You do
And this
it.
one's gonna be even worse,
Yeah.
apparently.
Right. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
This is okay. Right. Woman, man in boat, water, Hyungmin Son, and then ice. Of ice. Son of ice.
Son of Ice.
Son of glacier. Son of ice. Son of ice.
Son of Ice. See, I am focused on Son of Ice. Yeah.
Ice. Who's that second? Is he just rowing? Is he someone we know? Is he just a boatman?
There's a lot. I can't believe you put Son in there. Alex isn't going to know his son is.
Sea son of ice or ocean son of ice. Sea son of ice. Season of ice.
Horizon.
Season of Ice.
It's Horizon.
Oh, Season of Ice.
What did Alex say?
Spyro Season of Ice.
Alex gets it.
Yeah,
It's fucking what?
Spyro Season of Ice.
Season of Ice.
Yeah, it's one of the Game Boy games, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have that game
I
somewhere.
I saw Horizon and got really excited then. For it. Yeah.
No,
okay.
I knew I got Season of Ice, but I didn't know any games that had Season of Ice in
Yeah.
it.
What's the ice game called for Horizon? I can't remember.
The ice game.
Yeah, no, it's Frozen Wilds. That's what it is. Frozen Wilds.
Oh, right.
I thought that's what I thought.
That's
See,
the last one.
That one, honestly, that the Harry Potter one was the hardest one by far.
Yeah.
That last one wasn't that bad. That Harry Potter one was insane. It required too much knowledge of Divergent, apparently, to know.
It does.
And I don't even think I've seen Divergent.
That's actually giving me. That's actually giving me.
No, I'm giving now props. That was the best.
It's the best one he's done.
That's the best thing he's ever done.
But the bar isn't high. Is the issue.
But it's also true.
I think for another one, I think it would be a good idea to actually get clues from the games rather than the name of the game. You know what I mean?
No.
All right, okay.
Bad idea.
That's stupid.
Bad idea.
Right,
Wrong.
cool. All right. Should we move on to some news? Niall?
I suppose.
Yeah, let's move on to some news. Got to come down from that. So Helios Us creative director.
Whoa. What a
Oh.
jingle.
Yeah, to be fair, we haven't had any bloody jingles this whole time.
Out with the olds, in with the news.
Right, go
It's
for it.
news time.
So yeah, Helios Us creative director for Jonathan Jax Bellettiti said has spoken about Rogue Factor's experience in releasing his debut game on the same day as Hollow Knight Silksong, which is Hell Is Us, which we talked about. Was that in the Forgotten podcast?
It was
That
in
one
the,
that we
it,
got-
it was, it was the lost episode, yes.
The last episode of PTR. So yeah, they released on the same day as Hollow Knight Silksong, and he described as Team Cherry's essentially shadow drop with a 2-week lead time as being a little callous. He described Silksong as the GTA 6 of indie. And basically, to summarize, this is from This Week in Video Games, by the way, this article. It said basically the fact. I mean, we've seen it everywhere. I've seen it at my job. We've seen it all over industry. That indie games, AA, probably even a AAA, that I can't remember one off the top of my head, have moved release dates in order to avoid Silksong soaking up all of the game time and buying monies of the people. So yeah. What do you guys think on his negative sort of perspective on what Team Cherry did?
I will say this isn't really it's not really to do with what the Silksong guys what the hell is those choppers said, but I don't think there was any reason to do what they did with Silksong. I feel like they could have announced the release date a while ago.
I agree. I think that they could have given us a release date ages ago. They kept it a surprise. I think they wanted the whole idea of obviously they didn't shadow drop it day on, but they wanted that quick thing of here's the game and here it is in a couple of weeks. I think that's cool. I think saying it's callous of them to do so is a bit extreme because no one, especially in the industry, owes anyone anything. It's their game. It's not. It's not like a shared space where everyone's required to work together to do this stuff. You could make the argument of just make a better game that people are excited for and people will play your game. And you could just make the argument in general if you've made a good game, people are excited for it, they will play it, even if they're busy playing other stuff. But I obviously do sympathize with companies that were maybe releasing their smaller indies or just games in general, who obviously had their games lined up for Silksong's release time, and it just so happened to drop when their game was dropping. It is unfortunate, but I don't think it's Team Cherry's fault or Hollow Knight's or
No,
Silksong's fault for dropping it, because like I said, they don't owe anyone anything.
exactly. It's no one's fault. It's no one's fault it happened. I like I said, I don't think Team Cherry needed to do what they did. I assume they've known that release date for a while, because it wouldn't have just been right. Oh, here's the gold copy. Right, okay, that we released in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? There would have been things to prepare for and all that. But we've played Hell Is Us, and I don't think it would have made all that difference, honestly.
No, I don't.
exactly.
I don't think Silksong has taken away from the Hell Is Us.
No, it's not.
players.
It's not. Yeah, it's a completely different type kind of thing. But yeah, I've not really got much more to say on it, and the fact that it's wrong to say it's callous. It's not Team Cherry's fault. Don't demonize them, because, like Lewis says, no one knows anyone anything. Yeah.
I saw some on TikTok this morning, actually, of like some indie game that was meant to come out the same day that Silksong was coming out, and he changed his release date to like the 18th of September because he was like, I don't want to compete with Silksong, so I'm just going to delay my game. But he could have just been like, I'm just going to release it anyway. But because of like the big hype around Silksong, is that people will probably finish it in like 2 weeks. So he's probably thought, right, people will play my game maybe in like 2 weeks.
I think that's the best you can do, is just work with what you've got. I know for some publishers that's probably not an option, and they have to sort of commit to whatever date and deadlines they were given or like they set. But I think, for most people, it will just be a thing of, unfortunately, either deal with it or just move your release date ever so slightly and then just sort of get over it, I suppose.
Yeah, there's only so many days in the year.
And I wouldn't mind, but Hell Is Us is getting quite a lot of coverage on like the news and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
I've seen a lot for it. It's not like it's being completely ignored and just like outlets are completely just focused on Silksong and not Hell Is Us. It's just the thing is, Hell Is Us obviously isn't as good as Silksong. That's just the way it is.
Well, that's the thing. It's a thing of like quality, but it's also a thing of the guy who said what he did needs to not assume that like all Silksong players would have played Hell Is Us anyway. Like I don't think the correlation between the two really exists. Like I'm sure there is some crossover, but I imagine it'll be very minimal. Like I don't want to diss Hell Is Us, but I don't think it's going to sell like 15 million copies. Like Silksong is. It's just I think it's a bit silly, and I think it's just a bit overly critical of Mega Titty or whatever. What was he called?
Mega Titty.
It's Bella Titty.
I think it's like Jacques Beltet or something like that. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah, I apologize for the obviously the bad pronunciation there. But yeah, I just think it's a bit I don't know. I think it's just a bit extreme, and it comes off as a bit of like petty, jealous, bitter. It's just leaves a bit of a sour taste.
Yeah, exactly. Shall we move on to yours, Lewis? So this is going to bleed into the big cheese slightly.
Yeah, it's less the release of DK Bonanza and more, because this is the only article I could find that was sort of generally talking about it. It's the idea of releasing DLCs. So this DLC for DK Donkey Kong Bonanza cost $20, £20, I think, or like £18 or something like that. And it's called the Emerald Rush DLC. The whole premise of it is, at least in the trailer anyway, but I've also heard from people who've actually played it themselves, it gives you a version of the island from DK64. I haven't played DK64, is that correct? Is it just the island from?
I think it's just DK Island. I think it's from like a country. And
stuff it gives you DK Island, and it lets you go around DK Island and like go around it. The thing is, on DK Island, there is nothing to collect. There's no extra bananas. There's nothing on it. It's just an empty island built entirely for this DLC. And the main functionality of this DLC is essentially a time attack mode. It's a mode in which you're given a timer, and during that timer, you've got to collect as many blue crystals as you can. And I believe there's like a version of this for each level, including DK Island. And this entire DLC costs 20 quid. And from what people have said, you can get through all of it, like the content, in about an hour or so. Because the content is essentially, like I said, a time attack mode. It's just seeing what score you can get on this mode. kind of reminiscent a bit to the update they added for Mario Odyssey with the balloon thingy mode, where you had to place balloons and pop them and catch them, just sort of like that, really. And this entire DLC, for what it is, it's about an hour long, and is, like I said, essentially just a time attack mode of some sort. Costs $20, and a game just released called Silksong, which is also $20, which is a massive full game with so much to it. And games, not just Nintendo, but other companies as well, do this with games. They release DLCs like this that are just basically something that could be considered a free update. And they're charging for stuff like this, and I just think it's kind of insane with the climate we're in and the games that exist. To charge for something like this that very much could have been free, and very shortly after the release of the game as well. This is content that clearly could have been in the base game if they so pleased it to be, but they obviously chose to wait. How long has it been? A month since DK Bonanza? A month and a half?
Something like that.
Just to release this as a quick
3 months ago. No, 2 months ago, sorry.
It was July, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, 2 months ago.
Yeah. And they obviously released this just as like a cash grab thing to make people who've obviously finished the game, stop playing the game, come back to it, give them $20, and play the game again for another 2 or 3 hours. And I think the content that they've added to the game for 20 quid is just kind of disrespectful, to be honest.
Yeah.
It isn't any new levels with, but if it was a new island, like let's say DK Island had a bunch of bananium gems to collect and stuff, and then like a completely new path on the skill up tree of a new boss, something like that, I think it'd be more justified. But it is literally an empty island with an added on mode, which is the Emerald Rush mode. And I just sort of think it's a bit disrespectful, especially when you've got full games releasing, whether that be Silksong or Hades or Expedition 33, all under $30, $40. And then you've got Nintendo doing stuff like this, and it's just a bit, I don't know, it just is a bit shit. I don't really like, because I won't be buying it. Well, that's for multiple reasons. But let's say I love DK Bonanza, I still wouldn't be buying something like this for £20. It's way too much money.
Yeah. Do you remember Mario Odyssey? It came out with like the balloon DLC. Do you remember?
I was literally about to bring this up.
It
The
was
Balloon
free.
DLC.
It was free.
It was
wasn't
free.
it? Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
It seems like this should have been free. You know.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
There should have been an update 6 months down the line, and they go, "Ew, you can come back and play Donkey Bonanza. We added this, and this." But like I said, it's 2 months, a month and a half after the
It
release.
just feels like more of a
and they
cash
just-
grab.
And they just slapped 20 quid on it and said, "Yeah, guys, here's this." And it's something that could have been included in the base game or just added on at a later date when the game was a bit more dead.
Yeah.
And just sort of said, "Here's a freebie for you guys." I get that it's a thing of like, if you can make money off of it, why not? It's more money for Nintendo. I'm sure they're happy. It just feels bad as a consumer to have to pay for things like this when you're getting so little out of it. And because I think I'd probably be more okay with it if it was like 8 quid.
Yeah,
like-
it's the fact that it's so soon after it as well.
Yeah.
And it's like this was definitely developed alongside the main
Like,
game.
they had to bear
Like
in mind
that could have just been like an area like
Yeah.
after you
Well,
beat
that's
the
the
game.
thing,
It's
is
like
you
you
ha-
can go to DK Isle.
like price is relative and stuff, but you have to consider that this DLC is a third of the full price of the game.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it's just a small hour-long time attack, score attack mode, and it cost a third of the game, and that just seems a bit ridiculous.
And it's funny how it's Silksong again, turning people's opinions. Like
Yeah.
it's had such a profound impact on the industry
Yeah.
right now.
But like I said, it's not just it's like Expedition 33, which released this year as well. That was only £40, $40, and Hades 2, which is just coming out, that's only, I believe, $25.
I was going to say about 25 quid.
And it's just, it's a bit insane that they can get away with stuff like this. And it feels, again, like a thing of quality. Because, like, DK Island, if they turn that DK Island into a full level, for example, like similar to the other levels in the game, with its own boss, its own banandium gems, I think maybe there'd be more appeal to that. But it isn't. It's just an empty island to sort of go, oh, look, it's this thing you like. And then
Yeah, like it goes back to where like Mario Odyssey, for example. Like you could explore like Peach's Castle, for example.
for free.
And that was for free. It was just a thing after the game, and you could do like all the bosses again. Why wasn't this just something at the end of the game where it was like similar to DK64, where you find the exact same portals or whatever, and you just refight the bosses and stuff?
Yeah,
and then they just brought out an update and was like, by the way, guys, here's the Emerald DLC or whatever it's called. And you can do this.
And
it'll bring people back to the game and let them play it again. And then if you want to bring out another DLC that was actually good, and then I pay for it.
Yeah, it's very greedy, and I'm not going to talk about this too in depth. I just want to mention it. It's not just DK Bonanza, for example. It's not just because I don't enjoy DK Bonanza. They're doing something as well with the Pokemon game that's coming out, Legends ZA. They have announced a $20 DLC. I don't know the date it comes out, but they've announced a $20 DLC to come out following the release of a game that isn't even out yet.
Yeah, that's wild to me. That's the
yeah,
biggest thing.
and it's obviously content that's finished, I presume, but they're just stacking it on as DLC because they can, and they can get away with it and just get more money out of people. So now ZA, if you're buying the game, let's say you're buying the game and then you're buying the DLC, and then you're buying like Nintendo Switch Online or whatever to play it, that's going to cost you like $100 now, and the game only costs 55, I think. Pounds here, £50. It's going to cost you upwards of £90 now if you want to buy the DLC and stuff for the full game. So yeah, I don't know. It just feels a bit malicious and greedy, and I'm just not a fan of it, especially with other games releasing nowadays being full-fledged games for the same price.
Yeah.
And especially as well since they already changed the price of Switch games in the first place, and they made them more. They increased the price of the Switch games, and now you're adding on tacky, cheap $20 DLCs to it.
Yeah, it highlights how Nintendo themselves don't seem to fully understand DLC still. Like they've been late to they were late to get late to the game of it originally, but now they're still continuing to misunderstand what a DLC should be. But like you say, like announcing DLC before the games come out is fucking wild.
Crazy work,
because that clearly could have been in the main game. They're already charging you over the odds for.
It's insane. Yeah. It's like I said, very malicious and greedy, but it just seems to be what Nintendo's doing at the moment. So
yeah, exactly. We're going to stay on the subject of Nintendo for our big cheese. We won't make it last too long, I don't think. Now, can I get a big cheese, please?
Oh, you can get a big cheese for Wensleydale.
It's the big cheese, Gromit.
There you go.
Excellent, thank you. So we're going to talk about the Nintendo Direct that happened the other day. Now you wasn't on the actual. On the pod for it. Did you end up watching it at all?
Nope, because Nintendo are shit.
Cool. Good.
Yeah.
Good insight.
I don't know what to do with that. That's fine. So we'll talk about. So just briefly, we've obviously the live stream of us watching it is live on the channel. If you do want to watch that, we've had time to sit with it now. Time to stew over what's coming. So first of all, they announced it was the 40th anniversary for Super Mario, and they announced they are re-releasing Galaxy 1 and 2. So now that we've seen the prices and stuff like that, now, Lewis, you know the prices, don't you?
Yeah, they are $30. Or I always get confused doing it in dollars and pounds because obviously we're pounds and people generally are American. I believe it's $30 a piece. No, $40 a piece, or it's $70 for a double pack for the duo pack.
Right.
Okay. So you can buy the games separately at 40 each, or you can buy them both together for 70. Bear in mind that these are 15-year-old games.
Oh, they are old games. They are great games. They are great games, and they would have definitely been worth 40 quid back in the day. But are they worth it now? Probably not. It is once again Nintendo with their hand out. And unfortunately, I'll probably end up buying. I'll at least end up buying Galaxy 2. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way we can play it.
Yeah, I think this stuff always hurts more with Nintendo because you could buy up until probably not anymore because I doubt they're selling Wii games, but you could buy the red label Nintendo what they called the classics or whatever they're called. Like Nintendo would put games to a set price and they wouldn't go higher than that.
It's 20 quid, wasn't it? I believe.
I believe so. So basically for forever you were able to pick up Mario after the initial release anyway. You were able to pick up Mario Galaxy 1 and Mario Galaxy 2 for £20 each, and it's always been that price. And even on the Wii U Virtual Console, you could pick up Mario Galaxy for £20, I believe. And these games have not received any major enhancements. Bear in mind, they are just straight up ports of the Wii version.
They've just made the motion controls accessible for controllers.
And I think obviously, I don't even quote me on this. I think it runs at 1080p resolution. I would assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Um,
changed some text as well from like people like comparing the text like this is new gen Mario text. How dare they change it?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'd honestly, this sort of just falls in line with the DLC thing we were just talking about. I think it's very greedy of them. It's a bit insane. It's definitely soured my expectations and me actually wanting the game. I do not think I'm picking up on release. It's difficult with Nintendo because they never lower the price. So on release 2 years after, it's gonna cost the same amount most likely.
Yep.
But I think I might push it back a bit and just wait a bit because I think it's too much for what it is, and especially since your boy already owns Mario 3D All Stars, which
Yep.
comes with Mario Odyssey 1. So now
Mario
Galaxy
Odyssey 1.
sorry, Mario Galaxy 1, and it becomes an issue for people like that who own the All Star collection or 3D All Stars, sorry, because there's no point buying the double pack because you already own one of the games. But
Yep.
then you basically have to pay full price for just one of them.
Yeah.
So you're getting royally stuffed if you own 3D All Stars, which is extra silly because you should, if anything, be getting some sort of a benefit if you own 3D All Stars or a discount because you have half of the pack already.
And if you want a physical, you've got to buy both of them as well.
Yes, that is also true. Yeah, full price. Yeah, it's all just a mess. It's Nintendo greed because they know they can sell it. Is it cool that he's finally on the Switch too? Yes, I couldn't be happier about that. I'm very happy about that. Don't get it twisted. I just think the prices are majorly just shit. And I think it's a bit of a bummer, especially after the Direct, because when we saw it in the Direct, we were all really happy.
Yeah.
When we saw the prices after the fact, we all sort of groaned and went,
Yeah.
oh.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So moving on, we're not going to touch on everything, but
No.
Metroid Prime 4 has finally been given a release date. The trailer actually looked pretty cool as well. You see a lot more of the world you're exploring and things like that. It's also been revealed that she has a motorbike called Viola for some reason.
Oh, has a name?
It has apparently so. It's called Viola. It is coming out on the 9th of December. Are we all excited for it?
I am, but I am not excited to be exploring these open worlds with nothing in them. Like that's literally the main thing that I'm literally just like, why they have one job is not to make it open world, and they made it open world.
Yeah, I don't
Look at
understand.
it, guys.
But look, there's
All
nothing there.
Look at all that
It
space.
is mad empty.
It's giving Sonic Frontiers is what it's giving.
Yeah. But like as soon as it gets to like this part where
Yeah.
she's actually like shooting and actually like Metroid Prime, it looks really good.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, this was gorgeous. Like textures.
Like this looks amazing. This looks like exactly like I wanted it. But why make it open world? It's like this new gen Nintendo of open world is like really annoying me.
Yeah, exactly. It's like every franchise is not escaping from it at all.
Yep.
It's it's not great. But yeah, well, I've still yet to play. Well, I've played 2, but I need to finish 2.
Oh my! I started to, and then I got a glitch, and then I couldn't finish the game.
I'm hyped for Psylocke returning. Definitely. Have you played Metroid Prime Hunters?
Nope.
No.
So yeah. So there's loads of different.
4th of December. Even sooner.
Oh, what did I say?
You said the 9th.
Oh, I was reading the date of the direct. Ignore me. Yeah, 4th of December. So in Metroid Prime Hunters, you could play as loads of different bounty hunters, and they all looked cool. They all had their own abilities, and Psylocke was really cool. So I'm glad to see they're actually using those characters again. Definitely. What else do we have? We had DLC.
You skipped past Fire Emblem.
Oh yeah, good. I don't give a fuck about Fire Emblem. Do you want to talk about Fire Emblem?
It's people are saying that it's apparently a 3 Houses sequel because of Sothis that appeared. Yeah, I'm hyped if it's just 3 Houses too because I loved 3 Houses. I know Niall was interested in playing 3 Houses, but it was mad expensive. But would you play this one, Niall?
Well, which one did I play?
You played
Engage.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I just hit the wall where I was just playing playing a level. I think it was like the 10th level, and I lost after about an hour. I was like, I don't know if I can do that again. So I assume it's going to be very similar. And so
if it's like 3 Houses, then it has like Persona elements to it. So you might like that a bit more. Where it does like free time events where you actually like raise your like your party and stuff, and then you do fighting. rather than just fighting.
Yeah, but that's the thing. You have
Maybe.
to understand, though, the core gameplay is the same. Like,
Yeah.
it will have the social
Oh,
mechanics.
no,
added
yeah.
onto it, but it's the thing that you seem to have an issue with was the gameplay because you lost and you don't want to do it again, and the gameplay will be the same.
Yeah,
They'll
for the bit I got to in Engage was like it felt like if you were starting to lose, it was difficult to climb back, and then that process of realizing when you've lost can take about like 10 minutes. And like when you're already half an hour in, it can it's this, and then you just have to restart. Like it would be good if like encounters were set in like phases, and you had like 3 phases which were designed to take 20 minutes each or something like that. But yeah, it just seems like a big time sink. But I mean, it was really fun. Engaged from what I played, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Now it looks mad boring. Anyway, move on. Cool. So next, Pokopia, fellas, Pokemon
I
guys.
still don't like. I still don't like the Ditto.
Definitely a game.
Yeah, it is definitely a game.
For me, honestly, I don't care for these types of games anyway. It's not my cup of tea. I just am more astounded that Nintendo had the balls to make a game that rips off multiple games after making a patent to stop people ripping off their games. I think it's I think it's just dumb. Because the basis of this game is just ripped off from Minecraft, from Stardew
Animal
Valley,
Crossing.
Animal Crossing, like all that other stuff. Yeah. And I think it's just very insane that we got a trailer for this like a day after that whole patent situation.
Yeah.
I think it's very dumb.
Yeah, and Ditto's taking over a human, albeit becoming a human. It's a bit great. It doesn't look great either. Look at it.
No, the textures look like ours.
Yeah,
It looks bad.
It does proper look like bad Minecraft. Like Minecraft's at least got some charm to it, but this just looks a bit sterile.
Yeah, I don't know. This does nothing for me. I thought it was just kind of funny to watch the trailer happen, but I won't be playing it probably.
What? Yeah, you're a big poker head. You're not playing it?
No.
Damn.
Does not interest me at all.
No, horrible celery arms.
Nintendo hard boys are not being hard for Nintendo.
I mean, to be fair, if you watch our reaction to the Direct, you'll see that we weren't particularly hard for Nintendo at all.
No, not at all.
Indeed.
Like, if you watch that, honestly, if you watch that stream, you'd think we maybe hate Nintendo from the way we react.
That's the same about every Nintendo Direct, because we always
Yeah.
disappoint us every single time. We got a trailer for the Mario Galaxy. Well, it wasn't really a trailer for the Mario Galaxy Mario Galaxy movie. There wasn't much. They re-announced the cast for some reason.
It was pretty cool though. When's that film coming out? February or March? It's very early. April, yeah, like very soon.
Yeah, we got a Yoshi and the Mysterious Book was announced in lieu of something that we actually wanted to be announced, like a 3D Mario or something like that. I like Yoshi's Island, but all the games after Yoshi's Island got progressively worse in terms of the Yoshi series. So I can't see this being any better than that at all. I think it's just going to be like a Kirby style thing where it's incredibly easy.
I got Kirby Epic Yarn vibes from that trailer.
Yeah, Yoshi's Woolly World. Yeah. It's just going to be a very chill, simple platformer that's going to be a comfort game for a lot of people, I guess, and just it'll sell 4 million units probably. Like
this is one that I will buy and play. This. Because I do, even though they've gotten worse, I do like all the Yoshi games. There's not really one that I don't like. I've enjoyed playing all of them, and they usually have some, like, it's easy for the most part, but they usually have some degree of difficulty if you go and find it.
Yeah, like it's cool. It's just Yoshi in it though. It's just it's not that big of a deal.
No, we got a release date for Age of Imprisonment. That's November 6th. I don't think any of us are playing that. Mario Tennis Fever comes out in February. Yeah, Niall, you said you were hyped for that.
I love Mario sports games. Tennis and golf were the 2 best games on Nintendo Switch. So
I mean, I agree with Niall. I'm always.
Do you agree with that? What Niall just said?
No, I agree that Nintendo sports games were always exciting and hype. I was about to say, especially in the Switch era, they've known to be relatively disappointing. I think golf
with the online stuff, yeah.
I think golf is the best they've been able to do the sports game this generation anyway. Mario Tennis Aces I still enjoyed, but it is very basic and just nothing really to it that screams Mario other than there's Mario characters in it. I'm hoping they like. I'm all for a successful Mario Sports game. Like if Mario Sports, this new tennis game is good, then I'm happy about it. Like I'm excited. But yeah, they might. I'm just expecting to be disappointed by it. That's all.
Oh, yeah, we've already talked about the Pokemon ZA DLC. So
DLC. Yep.
But the last thing I wanted to talk about was the Virtual Boy stuff because I'm still angry. I'm still pissed off about it now. So they've announced that the Virtual Boy, the Forgotten Console, is their games are coming to Nintendo Online, and they're going to be releasing all of the games. There's like 14 of them. There are only ever 14 games released, which is great. That's fine. But they are locking it behind a accessory, which you need to buy. So if you want the proper one, it costs $100, which is a plastic shell, guys. It's a plastic shell. That you sit your console and it's got a bit of glass in front of your eyes. Oh, there's a cardboard model which costs $25. But the thing is, so with the plastic shell, you play it as a Virtual Boy. It's supposed to be played. You play it like it's put on a table, and then you stick your head in it. With the cardboard shell, you have to hold it up to your eyes like this to play it.
Wait, do you actually have to?
Legit, there's no stand with it. It's just a cardboard thing with lenses in it. That's all. So you're playing a game like this. Stupid idea. Like they should have just created an option where there's no 3D. Because I think there's Virtual Boy emulators are already out there that are handling it. They're playing just one of the two screens, and you can play them fine. The 3D is on the Virtual Boy is at best like it's a novelty. It's not necessary at all. So I'm still very angry about it.
Yeah, I think the whole thing is silly. Like you said, you should just be able to play it on the Switch without any sort of accessory. Accessories should always be like an after the fact thing of like if you want it to enhance the experience, go for it. But you shouldn't have to pay the buy-in point being $20, especially, which again annoys me. You have to already pay for Nintendo Switch Online with the expansion pack to unlock the Virtual Boy, and then you have to then spend another $25 to be able to play it in the first place, which is dumb. The $100 model existing, I'm fine. I think it's a ridiculous price. Because it'll have no internals whatsoever. It's just a piece of plastic. And I think the price is a bit insane, but I think with Nintendo standards, it's like, fine, have a model that's like a replica of a Virtual Boy, cool. I think the buy-in being at a minimum $25 and you can't, even owning Switch Online, because the thing is, that's the sad thing, if you own Switch Online, you have access to it, you just won't be able to play them. You can see it, you can look at it, you've paid for it, you have it, you just can't play it.
You can see it and you can say it, but you can't play it.
Exactly. But I feel like having to have an accessory to even be able to use it is just stupid. It's just dumb.
I've just confirmed that as well because I wanted to make sure we weren't wrong on that because I have been looking at it. I've been able to.
No, it's 100. I saw it the other day.
I haven't been able to find anything to say that this will be able to be played without the accessory. And
unless they update it after the fact and tell us, like when it actually releases in February, they're like, oh, you can also just play it just on the console.
Yeah,
if they update it and change it, I retract all of the. I still think the price is ridiculous for a piece of plastic.
Yeah, well, like you said, I've got no issue with that piece of plastic even being like 100 quid, whatever, because it's a collectible at the end of the day as well.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. That's why I'm like, I don't care about it being a novelty of like just it's there to be there. I just still think the price is ridiculous for a piece of plastic.
Yeah, it should be. To me, it should be an option. You know, it should be an option. You should be able to play. Because the thing is, there's some good games that are like there's a Mario Brothers port that's really like the original Mario Brothers. That's really good. There's a Wario Land that's locked onto the Virtual Boy that again is really really good. But alas, we'll still be stuck with emulation for it, I think, because I will not be paying £100 to play old games.
You're not going to pay £25 to hold up cardboard.
To hold up cardboard to my face. I will not be doing that now.
No.
Fucking ridiculous. Anyway.
It's a Labo.
What happened to Labo? Well, this is a new Labo, isn't it?
Nah, yeah, I see. This is it.
Anyone else got anything more for the PTR show today?
Nah.
Cool.
No.
Right. Well, thank you for watching. We shall see you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.